What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I'm the Wolfman, and today is a very sad day, but also an exciting day because all month long I've been collecting more Criterion Blu-rays. For any of y'all who don't know what Criterion is, it essentially is a curated list of like either classics, super high indies or well-known films. Sometimes there's like bigger films on there, but they come up with a list of all these great films. Some that, like, for example, there's one I didn't pick up. I might pick up for November, but I didn't pick up for this, called Girl Fight. And that one is one that you can't even find anywhere else. It's like gone from physical media, but then they brought it back. So that was great. I love physical media, guys. And what makes Criterion special is, yeah, they are expensive. Like, they are super expensive, but they come with a bunch of special features, like some lost stuff, some lost footage, all this kind of stuff. So it's really, really cool. It's great for cinephiles. This is like a cinephile's wet dream, is to own Criterion movies. And so I went out and bought 20 of them all month long. Did a little Christmas in July. That's what I'm calling it, because I got myself 20 Criterion Blu-rays just to show off to you guys. Sound off down in the comments below. If y'all collect Criterions, what did y'all pick up? I'd be very interested in hearing what you guys picked up for the Criterion 50% off sale. This is going to be kind of in no particular order. Just going to show off the ones that are in front of me, and then go from there. But yeah, this is pretty much a normal Criterion costs around anywhere between $30, $40 to even $50. Whenever it drops to 50%, usually the Blu-rays are like $19.99, and then so $20, and then the 4Ks are $24.99, which is like the normal price for a 4K. So it's one of those things where I've seen people who collect over hundreds of Criterions. I'm not there yet. I don't know when I'm going to be there, but I know that I am right now at a total of like 53 Criterion movies. And because I'm kind of new to this, but I plan to collect more. I want to collect over 100 Criterion movies. I'm going to be doing more of the sale in November, because they do a 50% off sale in July and November. So keep that in mind. If you guys missed the 50% off sale in July, you're like, oh shoot, Criterion, this sounds so cool. I never heard of this. I missed out. Well, don't worry, you haven't missed out fully, because they also do it for November as well. So people can have Christmas presents under their tree as Criterion movies. So without further ado, let's get to showing off what I picked up, shall we? There's a hair. Okay. So, very first one I wanted to show off is one I don't know if I am going to, just because they didn't have the 4K of this, and I might want the 4K. So I haven't opened it yet, just because if I decide to return it and they have the 4K in November, then I'll be like, oh, they have the 4K with the disc and everything. 4K disc, because this technically does come with a 4K digital restoration, but it's like different than the actual 4K disc and such. Like, so, but this one is one of my all-time favorite Martin Scorsese movies, and I had to pick it up. Probably his shortest movie too, or one of his shortest at least, and that is After Hours. This is a fantastic movie if y'all have not seen it. For any of y'all who hasn't seen it, it says Desperate to escape his mind-numbing routine, uptown Manhattan office worker Paul Hackett Gryffindor ventures downtown for a hookup with a mystery woman, Rosanna Arquette. So begins the wildest night of his life as bizarre occurrences involving underground art punks, a distressed waitress, a crazed Mr. Softy truck driver, and a bagel and cream cheese paperweight pile up with anxiety-inducing relentlessness and thwart his attempts to get home. With this Kafkaesque cult classic, I don't know what that word is. Martin Scorsese, abetted by Michael Baja's kinetic cinematography and scene-stealing supporting turns by Linda Farnetto, Terry Garr, Catherine O'Hara, she's in here, and John Hurd, directed a darkly comic tale of mistaken identity, turning the desolate night world of 1980s Soho into a bohemian wonderland surreal menace. So it's pretty much a really great, like, one crazy night movie. So definitely recommend this one. And it does say under the special features says new 4K digital restoration, approved by editor Thelma Schoonmaker, who we all know, with uncompressed manual soundtrack, new conversation between director Martin Scorsese and writer Fran Lebowitz, audio commentary, of course. You have documentary about the making of the film featuring Dune, Robinson, Schoonmaker, and Scorsese. New program on the look of the film featuring costume designer Rita Ryak and production designer Jeffrey Townsend. Deleted scenes, trailer, and then you get an essay inside here. That's one cool thing about Criterion as well, is every Criterion kind of movie comes with an actual essay from a critic or something like that is inside. Sometimes there's visual essays as well as like a paper essay, but most of the time they come with like this booklet that is like an essay for you to have. The next one I have here is one that's inside here actually right now, so that's why I don't have it in there. This one I ordered online, so only 3 I ordered online. The rest I ordered at like my Barnes and Noble, because that's where they do a lot of these Criterion sales, is at Barnes and Noble, so you can pick them up there. So I ordered this one online, and I'm very picky about certain things that are on my physical medias, or like if there's a dents or if there's stuff like that. This one is ever so slightly damaged, but it's not like terrible. But it's this film, Why to Mama Tambien, which is like really great. But if you can notice, there's like a little, like I said, it's hard to spot, but there's like a little spot right over up there, that little spot, if y'all can see it. I know it's weird to be picky about that, but I just sort of am. I'll have to like take a brown marker, try to cover that up or something. But yeah, this is Alfonso Cuarón, and I have it inside the Blu-ray player right now. It's one of the only Alfonso Cuarón movies I have not seen, so I'm going to be watching it tonight to kind of see what I think of it for the first time. And this booklet is thick. This is what I mean. They come with booklets like this, for example, and this one's thick. Some of them are even thinner, but this one is pretty thick, and it's like wordy, shows you some stuff from inside about the movie and everything. And so this is really a thick one. That's what she said. And then we've got the inside cover art right there. So yeah, that is really cool. I'm excited to check this one out. I've heard incredible, remarkable things. This could end up being like one of my favorite movies of all time, easily. So I'm very, very excited for that. A lot of Criterions you're going to notice that I talk about are completely blind buys. Like, I've never seen them, but I know my tastes, and I have a feeling I'm going to love them. And especially because Criterion makes such good choices with their films, I kind of have all the faith in the world in them by now. So this it's kind of almost more fun blind in a way and discovering a movie that's on Criterion than just outright buying something you've already seen. So that can be cool too, but it's like more fun, I think, doing the other way to blind buy things. Next up, we have got one of my all-time favorites. This is a classic starring Henry Fonda. You probably know what I'm talking about already. Directed by Sidney Lumet. Now you definitely know what I'm talking about. And this is an absolute classic, 12 Angry Men right here. This is one I had to pick up. This is one of my all-time favorite movies. It's easy to tell you guys what this one's about. It's courtroom drama about this one kid's life is on the line. And so so Henry Fonda and a group of other jurors, these 12 jurors here, they pretty much have to come to a agreement on whether this boy spends all of his life in eternity, like in prison behind bars, or whether he, gets to go home. And it's really a brilliant exploration at just human life and how much it's worth to us. So really, really great movie right there, guys. This one, 12 Angry Men, if y'all have not seen it. The Blu-ray special edition features is new high-definition digital restoration. You get Frank Schaffer's 1955 teleplay of 12 Angry Men from the series Studio One with an introduction by Ron Simon. And then you get production history of 12 Angry Men from teleplay Big Screen Classic. Archival interviews with director Sidney Lumet. New interview with screenwriter Walter Bernstein about Lumet. New interview with Simone about writer Reginald Rose. Tragedy in a Temporary Town, 1956, a teleplay directed by Lumet and written by Rose. New interview with cinematographer John Bailey about director of photography Boris Kaufman. Plus a booklet featuring an essay by writer and law professor Thane Rosenbaum. And this is what it looks like. There's really no inside cover art, but it says 12 Angry Men right there. And then here is the booklet that it comes with. This tell you the chapters on the inside right there. And then this comes with this booklet right here. Front, back has really nothing on it, but it does show each of the men as it talks about the film itself and like a big long review from a film critic. So the film critic's name is Thane Rosenbaum. So yeah, great movie, guys. Absolute classic. Still holds up today. If y'all have not seen it, do yourself a favor. Watch it ASAP. One of the best scripts I ever written. Next one, speaking of one of the best scripts ever written, I have not seen this yet, but my friend told me it was one of the best scripts ever written. He said, dude, if anyone knows me, they know that I am like a diehard like script writing fan. So like, because I've written scripts, all that stuff, I am huge into really rich, really great and real dialogue. And so the one that I have here that I heard has some of the best dialogue ever written is Federico Fellini's 8.5. This is something that sounds right up my alley. Pretty much what this is about. Because 8.5 is a number. What that's about? It says Marcello Mastroianni plays Guido and Salemi. They're Italian, so that's why it's hard to pronounce these names. Sorry about that. The director's new project is collapsing around him, along with his life. One of the greatest films about film ever made. I love stuff like that. So, like films about film. And then it says Federico Fellini's 8.5 turns one man's artistic crisis into a grand epic of the cinema. An early working title for 8.5 was The Beautiful Confusion, and Fellini's masterpiece is exactly that. a shimmering dream, a circus, and a magic act. So that's fun. That sounds right up my alley. I'm super excited for this. Isn't it? And then it says a new high definition digital transfer. You have the introduction by filmmaker Terry Gilliam. You have the audio commentary. You've got the high definition digital transfer of a new restoration of Fellini, A Director's Notebook, a 52-minute film by Federico. You see that? So they add a whole nother film on here that's 52 minutes long. And then the last sequence, a 52-minute documentary from 2003 on Fellini's lost alternate ending for 8.5. So there you go. Nino Rota Between Cinema and Concert, a 48-minute documentary about Fellini's longtime composer. Interviews with actress Sandra Milo, director Lena Werdermiller, and cinematographer Vittorio Storaro. Rare photographs from Bachman's collection. Gallery of the behind-the-scenes production photos. Yes, theatrical trailer. And then you get a booklet featuring writings by Fellini and essays by critics Tolino Kashek and Alexander Sesonowski. I might actually want to watch this one tonight. I'm trying to see if I can get this thing opened here. So I can show you guys the inside of it. Bear with me. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, geez. They really seal those things up now. All right. That's good, though. Yeah, so this is 8.5. Open it up. So what it looks like there. Okay, so there's no cover art or inside art. I mean, kind of boring whenever they don't have any inside art, but it was 8.5 right here, booklet. So, yeah, you guys can definitely enjoy that if y'all pick this one up in November, or if y'all got this one for the July 50% off sale. So next up, we have got another black and white film, one of the greatest films ever made. This is not a blind buy. I've seen this one for sure, and I absolutely adore it. And it is The Great Dictator, starring Charlie Chaplin. This is an amazing film with the greatest speech of all time. If y'all have heard the speech, y'all know what I'm talking about. This has the single greatest speech in all of cinema. And pretty much what it's about is he's playing Adolf Hitler, but then he's also playing this like barber who looks like Hitler. And so at one point he gets confused with him and they actually like knock out Hitler, and he's having to take over for a little bit because they think he is Hitler and stuff. So it's interesting. It was very risky. This is the film that actually got him blacklisted in Hollywood because of, or not in Hollywood, but from his own country, I think, from London. It got him blacklisted because of the topic of Nazi Germany, all that stuff in 1940. But man, is it incredible. It does not condone anything that Hitler did. In fact, it makes him look foolish. There's a part where he's talking like Hitler and he's speaking a bunch of gibberish. So it's like really funny. His very first ever talkie. This was Charlie Chaplin's first ever talkie. And if you guys know me, this is my second favorite Charlie Chaplin film, on alongside my first favorite, being this one, City Lights. This is my first favorite. So if you guys have not, this one I picked up a long time ago. That's why I'm not showing it off like in the 50% off sale. But yeah, if you guys have not seen City Lights, definitely check that one out. And check out The Great Dictator. Don't really like the cover art that much. It's kind of boring. Like, at least the City Lights one looks kind of pretty. This is just kind of boring, but it is what it is. This is still a great movie regardless. But you open it up and the inside's pretty. This is what it looks like. You got the disc right there. Charlie Chaplin, that whole like what was it, like a balloon or something scene that he, oh no, it was the globe scene. That's what it was. Yeah, where he's holding the globe in his hand and he has the globe ball right there, which is great. And then of course, you've got the booklet here with a essay by film critic Michael Wood, which was Chaplin's 1940 New York Times defense of this movie. Oh, it comes with Chaplin's 1940 New York Times defense of this movie and a reprint from critic Gene Narboni on the film's final speech, and A.I. Hirschfield's original press book illustrations. So you get a lot here, and the back even has some stuff on there too. So you get a lot in this little booklet here. And the special features are new high. I'm not going to read all the high definition stuff anymore, or audio commentary, because you know those are going to be on there. But it says The Tramp and the Dictator, which is a documentary paralleling the lives of Chaplin and Hitler, including interviews from Arthur Ray Bradbury, director Sidney Lumet, which we just talked about, and then screenwriter Bud Skolberg and others. And then 2 new visual essays, one by Chaplin activist Cecilia Cincinnarinelli, and one by Chaplin biographer Jeffrey Vance. Barbershop sequence from Sidney Chaplin's 1921 film King, Queen, Joker. Deleted barbershop sequence from Chaplin's 1919 film Sunnyside, which is great if you have not seen that one either. Re-release. So yeah, if you guys have not seen this, check it out. Also, if you guys have not seen my ranking of the Charlie Chaplin films, I've seen every Charlie Chaplin film. Y'all guys can check that out as well. Next up, we have got another one that is an all-timer for me. A really great film here. That I just absolutely adore. And this one I actually watched for the first time this year. It's from 1967. And it is from Mike Nichols, starring Dustin Hoffman. So y'all probably know what I'm referring to. It is The Graduate here on Blu-ray. This is one of the other ones I got shipped to me from Amazon. So yeah, this is a great film. It's about this college kid, essentially. He is an adult, but he's I think he's about to graduate high school. He's trying to find what college he wants to go into, and he's stuck in a rut. He's kind of like doesn't know what to do with his life, and then he's in love with this girl. What was her name? It's something Robinson is her name, but I know that Mrs. Robinson, who's the mom, pretty much starts an affair with him. So it is kind of creepy in that sense, but it is like he is a grown adult at the time, like he's like 20 or something like that. But it's one of those things where he's just kind of forced into this affair with her, and he really wants her daughter. And so it's an incredibly written film. Highly recommend it. If y'all have not seen The Graduate, it is great. The special features says it comes with a new conversation between producer Lawrence Thurstman and screenwriter Buck Henry. New interview from film writer historian Bobby Osteen about editors and scenes The Graduate, students of The Graduate, a short documentary from 2007 on the film's influence. The Graduate 25, a 1992 film featurette on the making of the film. Interview with Nichols and Barbara Walters from a 1966 episode of NBC's Today Show. So that's like kind of rare footage. And then excerpt from 1970 appearance by singer-songwriter Paul Simon and the Dick Cavett Show. And then you have screen tests in here, and then plus an essay by journalist and critic Frank Rich. And here is me opening it up for you guys. Show you guys what it looks like. The Graduate. Open it up. That's the disc art. Really cool. There's the booklet. This is Benjamin. He's a little worried about his future. That's true. And then there's Mrs. Robinson. Evil Mrs. Robinson right there. And then the booklet it's different this time. It comes outward like this. Some of them do this where they come out like this. So this is what the booklet looks like in full. The Graduate. Next up, bear with me, guys. We still have some more movies. One of the best films ever made, still the best in this franchise, in my opinion. And that is 1954's Godzilla. I loved -1. That's probably the second best Godzilla movie. This one is truly the best of the best. I adore this film. I think that this is such a human story about nuclear war and nuclear power and what it does to people. But it also, is a monster movie too. And those scenes hold up immensely. Even though it's a man in a suit, you can't even tell. It's that good, guys. So Godzilla, fantastic film. Don't even really need to tell y'all what it's about. But the special features, it says that it comes with interview with legendary Godzilla score composer Akira. I'm not even going to try to pronounce their names. I'm sorry. New interviews with actors Akira Takarada and Haru Nakajami. There you go. I tried to do it. And special effects technician Yoshio Iri and Aizo Kaimi. And then a featurette detailing Godzilla's photographic effects introduced by special effects director Koichi Kawakita and special effects photographer Matayoshi Tomioka. The new interview with Japanese film critic Tadao Sato, The Unluckiest Dragon, an illustrated audio essay featuring historian Greg Pluffelder describing the tragic fate of the fishing vessel Daijo Fukuri Maru, a real-life event that inspired Godzilla. And then trailers for Godzilla and Godzilla King of the Monsters. And then a booklet featuring an essay by critic Jay Haberman. And Janus Films, by the way, they do all these great ones. So I do have this one just to fly through time. I'm not going to open every single one now, but here is Godzilla for you guys. But the ones that I have already opened, I'm still going to show off for you guys. Then we got this one, which is, if you guys go back to my if y'all go back to my video of my best movies of last year, 2023, this wasn't I think number 9, either number 9 or number 8, somewhere around there. I absolutely loved it. Was floored by it. It is called Godland. This is one I had to pick up because I loved it so much. And what it is about is, it is about this priest who is sent to, he's a Danish priest who was sent to, what other country? It was sent to the southeastern coast with the intention of establishing a church. And he along the way, he's also there to take photos of it and like kind of take videos of it and all that stuff. And along the way, you find out that he is a very arrogant person and he's blinded by faith, and you kind of see that throughout the movie. And so it's really, really fascinating look on faith and just how we go about presenting that faith and all that stuff. So it's really, really interesting. And so the only special feature on here is Meet the Filmmakers, a new interview with director Haliner Palmson, and that's it pretty much. That's all the directors on here and the trailer. But still, this is a 143-minute movie, so like pretty long, and like a 2.5 hour long or more painting. So if you guys have not seen this film, it is like, go check it out. It's literally every single shot is a painting. It was the best cinematography of last year. Every shot is just sweeping with just gorgeousness. It's beautiful. Next one I got is one I'm planning on watching very soon, actually, which is one I had to. Speaking of beautiful cinematography, I knew I had to pick this one up, which is called Farewell, My Concubine. This one I've heard really great ones about. This is a new release. By new release, I mean it is a 1993 film, but this was like one of the ones they just recently came out with. And I was able to pick up the 4K of it, so that's pretty cool. And I've heard this has some of the best looking cinematography ever. Like I heard the 4K restoration is mind-blowingly good. So I'm definitely going to be seeing this one. It says a breathtakingly intimate romance unfolds against a sweeping backdrop of social upheaval in renowned director Chin Kaig's substruous saga of passion, fate, and the transcendent possibilities of art. Spanning 50 years of 20th century Chinese history, Farewell, My Concubine follows aspiring actors Sheng Dai and Duan Zhalo. Sorry, I can't pronounce your names right, guys. As they emerge from a childhood of brutal training to become Beijing opera stars, with life mirroring art as Dai's unrequited love for Zhalo and the country's changing political tides engulf them in their own personal tragedies of jealousy and betrayal. The first Chinese film to win the Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival is epic filmmaking of highest order, visually and emotionally ravishing, from frame to exquisite frame. And so it says, it comes with one 4K disc of the film and one Blu-ray of the film. And then a new conversation between Chinese cultural studies scholar Michael Berry and film producer Janet Yang, documentary from 2003 on the making of the film. And then interview from 1993 director Chin Kaig, conducted by journalist Charlie Rose. And then it comes with the trailer, new English subtitled translation, and then plus an essay. This one I will try to open up fast for you guys if I can. Just since this is like a special 4K one, I'm planning on watching this like ASAP, like very, very soon. So that's another reason why. But this one right here is how when you open it, it's gorgeous. This is how the inside looks. That's this is the 4K disc right here, which is the movie. And then you have the Blu-ray disc, which is the movie and the special features. So I will remove that, put that one right there, just to show you guys the booklet, which is this one. And yeah, I don't know if they'll show some of the other shots. Oh, like that. That's a gorgeous shot right there. This is one that opens up so you guys can see all the writing, of course, but also all the gorgeous shots right here. Here you go, of Farewell, My Concubine. And then, let's see. Oh, I kind of have that one wrong. There. Okay. There, now I got it right. All right. This is what the interior artwork looks like. It's like that. So this one does come with interior artwork. Pretty cool stuff. So, yeah, I'm super duper excited to check this one out. And I will let you guys know how the 4K restoration is on it. So you guys can definitely stay tuned for that. And then this one I actually just recently watched with my buddy Noah, who has been on the channel a few times, called it's Wong Kar-wai's In the Mood for Love. I knew I had to pick this one up. I knew I had to watch it because this is like one of the highest rated movies on Letterboxd. This is like super duper critically acclaimed, one of the highest rated movies ever made. So I knew I had to pick this one up. And it's pretty much about this affair between these two lovers who they don't really like their husband and wife. So that part was kind of weird because I was like, I don't know how this feels like it's like pro affair. I don't know. I wasn't really into that. But overall, it's 98 minutes, very short, luscious, beautiful cinematography. Every single frame of this is gorgeous. So definitely, if you're a cinematography person, you will love this. I more so prefer his next film that he did. I think it was his next film after this one, I think, which is Chungking Express. No, that was actually before In the Mood for Love. Yeah, that came out in 1994. So that was before this one. I prefer that one, Chungking Express. Really, really great movie there. If y'all have not checked it out, that one's hard to find on Criterion, so I haven't been able to pick that one up. But the special features says it comes with In the Mood for Love, director Wong Kar-wai's documentary on the making of the film, deleted scenes with commentary by Wong, Hoya Yang Dinahua, a short film by Wong, archival interview with Wong, and cinema lesson given by director of 2001 Cannes Film Festival, Toronto International Film Festival press conference from 2000. It stars Maggie Chung, Min Hyuk, and Tony Leung-Chiu-wai. Then 2 new interviews with critic Tony Rands, one about the film and other about the soundtrack. So, plus it comes with a booklet. This is what it looks like when you open it. It's really beautiful. This is actually one of the ones that I picked it up on Blu-ray, but I'm actually kind of glad I did because apparently I heard the 4K actually isn't all that great on this one. It's actually kind of a little too colorful, they say, if that makes sense. So, yeah, that's the In the Mood for Love booklet. And then this is a shot from In the Mood for Love as the interior artwork. So, a really great one that I wanted to pick up, and I've finally seen it, and it's great. So, I might do a review for you guys down the line. Another one, this film is batshit insane. I'm like on a Chinese and Japanese kick. A lot of these films are like Chinese and Japanese films, but this one is batshit insane. I've seen this film like 3 times, and the more I watch this, the more I love it. I don't know if I fully have an understanding about what it is, but it is wild. It is Nobuhiko Abayashi's 1977 movie House. This is I knew I had to have this one. This is a really cool cover. There's the back for you, but it's only 88 minutes, guys, and it says how to describe the indescribable 1977 movie House as a psychedelic ghost tale, a stream of conscious bedtime story, an episode of Scooby-Doo as directed by Mario Bava. Any of the above would do for this hallucinatory head trip about a schoolgirl who travels with 6 classmates to her ailing aunt's creaky country home and comes face to face with evil spirits, a demonic house cat, and a bloodthirsty piano, and other ghoulish visions, all realized by Obayashi via Matt's animation and a collage effects. Equally absurd and nightmarish, House might have been beamed to Earth from some other planet. It's one of the most exciting cult discoveries in years. And this is actually Sam Raimi himself has come out and said this was inspiration for Evil Dead 2, especially. So if you guys know how goofy that gets, this is inspiration for it. And it said restore, and it comes with constructing house, a new video piece featuring interviews with director Nobuhiko Abayashi, and then it comes with one called Emotion, a 1966 experimental film by Obayashi, new video appreciation by director Ty West, House of the Devil, and then it also comes with an essay by critic Chuck Stevens, and this is what the inside looks like. One of the most gorgeous insides right there, house, and then that's the house booklet right here. The cinematography here is gorgeous. Again, look how wonky the inside of this film is. I'm telling you guys, this is a wild one. Definitely check out House. It's on Max. If y'all have not seen it, definitely check that one out. It's insane. Next one, I've got one of the best Stanley Kubrick films. Had to pick this one up because I have a huge Stanley Kubrick box set that comes with 7 films, except for the 2 that I really want to add to it, which is Paths of Glory, which I will be picking up in November, and then this one, which I picked up in July. And this was Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Caring or Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. So a really great political satire. If you guys have not seen this one, I highly recommend it. It says Blu-ray special edition features. Comes with a restored digital transfer. It comes with new interviews with Stanley Kubrick, scholars Mick Broderick and Rodney Hill, and a bunch of other people. That's a long one. It says excerpts from a 1966 audio interview with Kubrick conducted by physicist and author Jeremy Bernstein, 4 short documentaries about the making of the film, the social political climate of the period, the work of actor Peter Sellers, and the artistry of Kubrick, interviews from 1963 with Sellers and actor George C. Scott, excerpt from a 1980 interview with Sellers from NBC's Today Show, plus an essay by scholar David Bromwich, and a 1994 article by screenwriter Terry Southern on the making of the film. So great stuff. Dr. Strangelove, amazing movie. If y'all have not seen it, check it out. Next one I picked up was one of my favorite movies of that year, which was 2022 or 2021. What was it? 2021. I remember now. Yeah, 2021, I think. Yeah. But it says it right there, 2021. But it's the 3-hour-long, 3-hour-long movie by Ryusuke Hamaguchi, Drive My Car. I really like the front cover art of just all the little images from the film. So great film about this man who's kind of going through relationship drama, and as he's doing that, he's also an actor, and he's trying to practice lines in the car and befriends this driver, and it's a really beautiful road movie. So highly recommend it. The special edition features comes with program about the making of the film, featuring behind the scenes footage and interviews. And then you got a press conference footage from film's premiere at the 2021 Cannes Film Festival. And then an essay by author Brian Washington. So that's pretty cool. And then the inside of it looks like this, no cover art, or no inside art, but you do right here, but you do get the booklet right here, which is pretty cool. Oh, you do have some inside art. Okay. There's it's just him standing there, but you do get that. And then here's the back of the booklet and the front of the booklet. Yeah. Drive My Car. Great movie. One of the best movies that year for sure. Next up, I've got this one, Do the Right Thing. I finally picked this up from, I've been looking for this one for ages. Finally picked it up. This is Spike Lee's best film he's ever done, or Spike Lee's best joint, I should say. This is a Spike Lee joint. But this is Spine number 97. I keep on forgetting that in the Criterion collections. I keep on forgetting about the Spine numbers. But they, this is a great movie from 1989. So it has a anniversary this year. And it, the special features says it comes with it comes with introductions first by Spike Lee. And then it also comes with Making Do the Right Thing, a documentary from 1989 by St. Clair Bourne. And then it says new interviews with costume designer Ruthie Carter, at New York City Council member Robert Corney Jr., writer Nelson George, and then filmmaker Darnell Martin. 3 programs from 2000 and 2009. You got music video for Public Enemy's Fight the Power, directed by Lee. Remarks from rapper Chuck D. And then Cannes Film Festival press conference from 1989 featuring Lee along with actors Ossie Davis, Ruby D. Edson, and Joy Lee. Behind the scenes footage, plus an essay by critic Vincent Cunningham, and extensive excerpts from the journalist Lee kept during the preparation for and production of the film. So pretty cool stuff there. This is what the inside looks like. It's one of those actual like big digipack ones. Right here is the inside artwork right there. It's 2 discs, even though it's not a 4K disc, but this is that's the back of it. But here's the Do the Right Thing booklet. This one is thick. Look how thick this is. This is like thicker than Y2 Mama Tambien. This is like a thick one right here. So pretty cool stuff there. Yeah, masterpiece. Giancarlo Esposito's in there, as well as more great cast members. Next one I got is another digipack one, which is the masterpiece Seven Samurai. This is Akira Kurosawa's masterpiece. That's over 3 hours long, but doesn't feel it. It is epic. And it says that this comes with a 50-minute documentary on the making of Seven Samurai, created as part of the Toho Masterworks series. And then My Life in Cinema, a 2-hour video conversation, Jesus, from 1993 between directors Akira Kurosawa and Nagisa Oshima, and the Seven Samurai Origins and Influences, a documentary looking at the samurai traditions of the films that helped shape Kurosawa's masterpiece. And then it comes with the essay as well. So a lot of great stuff here. This is truly one of the most groundbreaking pieces of cinema. Inspired so many movies. Magnificent Seven, of course, wouldn't exist without it. A lot of the Kill Bill wouldn't exist without it. A lot of those kind of films. So great one. Seven Samurai. The next one I have is one called Memories of Murder. This is Bong Joon-ho right here. This is his best film. Yes, even more than Parasite, in my opinion. I love Parasite, but this one's even better. It's very dark crime thriller about a detective trying to solve a case. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want you guys going blind. But this is a great one. It says 2003 commentaries featuring Bong and members of cast and crew. And then you get a new interview with filmmaker Guillermo del Toro. New interview with Bong about the real-life serial killer inspired the film. Documentary from 2004 on the making of the film. Deleted scenes with optional audio commentary. And then new interview with film scholar Jeff Smith on the use of sound in Bong's work. Incoherence, a 1994 student film by Bong with a new introduction by the director. Plus an essay by critic and novelist Ed Part. So that's really cool. Then this is the inside of it. Memories of Murder. And that's the discs right there. And then This one does come with disc art, but it's like really hard to see, so I'm not even really going to show it off. But there you go. That's the Memories of Murder booklet right here. And there's the other side. Yeah, really, really good movie. If you guys have not checked this out, highly, highly recommend it. And then picking it up on Criterion. Then the next one I have, this is one of my favorite directors. I loved his movie last year. Perfect Days was my number one movie of that year. And so now I got to pick up what I heard is his definitive masterpiece. And I want to check out more of his filmography, so I'll definitely get around to watching this one. And this is Paris, Texas, which sounds just phenomenal. I absolutely am excited to watch this. This new German cinema pioneer Wim Wenders, who did Wings of Desire, which is also a masterpiece, brings his keen eye for landscape to American Southwest and Paris, Texas, a profoundly moving character study written by Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright Sam Shepard. Paris, Texas follows the mysterious, nearly mute drifter Travis, a magnificent Harry Dean Stanton whose face is a landscape all on its own, as he tries to reconnect with his young son living with his brother in Los Angeles and his wife. From this simple setup, Wenders and Shepard produce a powerful statement on codes of masculinity and the myth of the American family, as well as an exquisite visual exploration of a vast, crumbling world of canyons and neon. So, great one there. It says that it comes with a new video interviews, or because excerpts from a 1990 documentary on Wenders, featuring interviews from a ton of people. We're not going to read off all those people. New video interviews with filmmakers Alison Anders and Claire Denis. Wim Wenders, Hollywood, April '84, a segment from the French television program Cinemas, showing Wenders and Cooder at work on the score. And then you have behind-the-scenes photos, plus a booklet featuring an essay, of course, by film critic Nick Roddick, interviews with Stanton, writer, Shepard, and actors Mishaja Kinski and Dean Stockwell, and excerpts from Wenders' book of photos written in the West. So, great one right there that I'm excited to check out. Paris, Texas. We've only got 3 more movies, guys. Bear with me. We are getting there. The next one I have is called Victims of Sin. This is another one that is a fairly new release. The reason I picked it up is because of the synopsis. It says, a treasure of Mexico's cinematic golden age, this deliriously plotted bend of gritty crime film, heart-tugging maternal melodrama, and mambo musical is a dazzling showcase for iconic star Nina Sevilla, that she brings fierce charisma and fiery strength through her role as a rumbera, a female nightclub dancer who gives up everything to raise an abandoned boy whom she must protect from his ruthless gangster father. Directed at a dizzying pace by film-making titan Emilio Fernandez, and shot in stylish chiaroscuro by renowned cinematographer Gabriel Figueroa. Sorry, these names, man. Amid smoky dance halls and atmospherically seedy underworld haunts, Victims of Sin is a ferociously entertaining female-powered noir pulsing with the intoxicating rhythms of some of Latin's most legendary musical stars. So, sounds really, really great. Comes with new interview with filmmaker and archivist Viviana Garcia Besney. New interview with cinematographer Rodrigo Prieto on the work of Gabriel Ferdura. Archival documentary on Cine de Remembers, featuring interviews with actors Ninon Sevilla, and then essay by scholar Jocelyn Avila. And I heard, and this is from 1951, and it's 84 minutes. And I've heard this is like the perfect movie to watch for like Mother's Day and such, because it is like all about like a mother's love and what she'll do to protect her own. But yeah, here's the booklet. This is the really pretty disc that it comes with. Yeah, and then right there is the inside cover art, so, or inside artwork. But yeah, that one I'm really excited to check out. Then next up, 2 more films, guys. We've got, actually I'll say that one fast. Okay, we'll do Come and See next, which is one I'm super excited about to check out. I've actually never seen this, but from what I've heard, I'm trying to prepare myself for it, because from what I've heard, this is like a grueling watch. You have to be like ready for this, because it's like haunting. They say it's a horror movie practically. It's a Russian war film. Says this legendary film from Soviet director Alim Klimov is a senses-shattering plunge into the dehumanizing horrors of war. As Nazi forces encroach on his small village in what is now known as Belarus, teenage Fleora eagerly joins the Soviet resistance. Rather than the adventure and glory he envisioned, what he finds is a waking nightmare of unimaginable carnage and cruelty, rendered with a feverish, otherworldly intensity by Klimov's subjective camera work and expressionistic sound design, nearly blocked from being made by Soviet censors who took 7 years to approve its script. Come and See is perhaps the most visceral, impossible to forget anti-war film ever made. So that definitely gets me excited to check that out. I want to start doing a series for you guys titled From the Vault, where I start watching a lot of the first timer Criterion movies, like, and I do an introduction for you guys and kind of introduce the film, and then watch it, and then I will give you guys a review of the film and a review of the special features whenever I get around to watching all this. So I feel like that'd be a fun video to do like every few weeks. Do a new From the Vault video, just so as a way to save physical media, because Criterion is their savior right now. This is like what sells with these % off sales and such. But this one comes with new interview with cinematographer Roger Deakins. Did he do the cinematography in this, or is he just? I don't think he did, because it's, but that'd be cool if he did. New interview with director Alim Klimov's brother and a frequent collaborator, German Klimov. 3 1975 films from Flaming Memory, a documentary series by Victor Dashuk, featuring firsthand accounts of survivors of the genocide during World War II in what is now known as Belarus. Interview from 2001 with Alim Klimov. Interviews from 2001 with actor Alexei Krashenko and production designer Viktor Petrov. The story of the film Come and See, a 1985 short film featuring interviews with Klimov, Kravchenko, and writer Ales Adamovich. And then plus it comes with an essay by critic Mark Lee Fenu and poet Vozhnya Mort. And then this is the inside right here. Just Come and See, which kind of a boring booklet right here. Doesn't, and of course, kind of boring inside too. But I'm hoping the movie excels that though. So, but the actual cover art is interesting. So there we go. So that is Come and See. Next up, last but certainly not least, is a masterpiece, which is The Passion of Joan of Arc. This is a silent film I watched a few weeks ago on Max from 1928. And it says spiritual rapture and institutional hypocrisy come to stark, vivid life in one of the most transcendent masterpieces of the silent era, chronicling the trial of Joan of Arc in the hours leading up to her execution. Danish master Carl Theodor Dreyer depicts her torment with startling immediacy, employing an array of techniques, expressionistic lighting, interconnected sets, painfully intimate close-ups to immerse viewers in her subjective experience. Anchoring Dreyer's audacious formal experimentation is a legendary performance from Renee Falconetti, which is, by the way, the greatest performance in all of cinema. Literally, not any performance passes it. This is she is the single greatest performance in all of cinema. I'm sorry, Daniel Day-Lewis and There Will Be Blood. You have been topped. This is now the best performance in all of cinema. Whose haunted face channels both the agony and ecstasy of martyrdom. Seriously, I was crying at just her performance, let alone what was happening to her. Like her performance, I literally would cry and even say out loud, audibly, "Oh my God, that performance!" Like while I have tears in my eyes, like she's that good, guys. This is 1928, and it holds up incredibly well. I was blown away by how well this holds up. All the performances are great, and like the cinematography, and it's hard to believe just all the drama that happened with this, like how it got burnt, and like what we saw was not actually what he initially envisioned, and till way later, and all this other stuff. So very interesting. But what it comes with is alternate presentation of the film. So it says it comes with a new 2K digital restoration of the film by Gaumont, presented at 24 frames per second. Then there's an alternate presentation of the film at 20 frames per second with original Danish intertitles. It comes with 3 scores. Richard Einhorn's Voices of Light, which is the version I watched. One by Goldfrapp's Will Gregory and Porsched's Adrian Utley, and one by composer and pianist Mi Yanashita. Audio commentary by 1999 film scholar Casper Teibjerg. New interview with Einhorn. New conversation between Gregory and Utley. New video essay by Teibjerg exploring the debate over the film's frame rate. Interview with 1995 with actor Renee Falconetti's daughter and biographer Helene Falconetti. Version history, production design archive, trailer, new English subtitle translations, plus an essay by critic Marc Lefano, a 1929 director statement by Carl Theodor Dreyer, and a full libretto for Voices of Light. So amazing movie. And I'll definitely be enjoying this Criterion because, yeah, it sounds like it comes with 2 actual movies and then like 3 technically alternate versions because they have alternate scores to provide atmosphere. So there's like 3 versions of the film that come with 3 different scores. So pretty cool. A lot of different stuff to enjoy there. So that is all 20. Check it. This right here. This stack. And then this stack. All are the Criterions that I bought for the 50% off sale. I'm a madman. I had to just splurge and pick up a lot of these because I love these films and I'm excited to check out the ones I haven't checked out. I will do reviews for all of them once I start up the series that I want to do, guys. So be on the lookout for that. I'm excited to get that going for y'all. I will see you all in the next video. Let us know down below. Let me know down below what you all picked up in the 50% off sale. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts. Also, let me know what any of you guys think about these movies. Have y'all seen any of these movies? Are y'all interested in seeing any of these movies? Let me know down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on some of these. So that'll do it for this video, guys, because we've already gone over an hour. But I will see you guys in the next one. And until next time, stay classy, my friends. Keep on buying those movies.